screen, we moved and I have a much bigger, beautiful, amazing kitchen with so much more counter space, so much more storage. It's the most exciting thing ever. So, of course, the first thing I did was unpack the kitchen. The rest of the house is completely in boxes still. I would show you, but it's just like a total mess. You can't even walk through. But I can't find my Taste of Home Easy Weeknight Dinners. It's somewhere in one of my boxes. I have no clue where to even start looking for it. So I was like freaking out about what to cook tonight, but luckily we have this little recipe book that my husband gave me for my birthday, and it's our little family recipe book of recipes that we like, and it has these little blank, I'll show you one, like a blank page where you can either put a card or put a recipe. So I actually put some of the recipes that I want to try in Easy Weeknight Dinners so I don't forget, because there are so many recipes in there. It's like over 300. So I put a recipe in here for a skillet lasagna that looked so good that I really have been meaning to try. So luckily I have this to save my evening and save my dinner. So I'm going to make, from Taste of Home Easy Weeknight Dinners, transferred to my family cookbook, skillet lasagna. So we're going to start by chopping all of our veggies. I have a large zucchini. Mine is actually humongous. I don't know why I grabbed the most mondo one there. So you're going to want to get about a half a cup of zucchini chopped. I'm going to do a little bit extra. The thing that caught my eye about this recipe is that it's called a skillet lasagna, and when you think of lasagna, you think of those, you know, long flat noodles. But this recipe actually uses egg noodles. Now I'm chopping some fresh parsley. If you only have dried parsley, that's fine too. Now this is gonna go in a little cheese mixture that goes on top of the lasagna at the very end. So we literally moved in one day. We packed our stuff on Saturday and moved on Sunday. And it has been so unbelievably hectic. I don't know where any of my aprons are. I'm wearing this apron that I got at a flea market, and I just had to get it because it's so weird. It's this creepy lady with these weird eyes in the kitchen with her cat. I gotta put my hair up. You're gonna want about a tablespoon of fresh parsley. So I'm gonna put that in this bowl, and that's gonna be saved for later for my cheese mixture. And lastly, I'm gonna dice an onion. Now I have done a little tutorial before on how to slice an onion, but the other day I was at my friend Kim's house and she was making some chili, and she chopped her onion in a different way that looked much easier. So I'm gonna copy her for this one. I'm going to chop my onion in half, get off this brown part. I'm going to make cuts lengthwise, but not all the way down. So I'm going to do them about 3/4 of the way down. And then I'm going to do cuts this way, also 3/4 of the way down. So it's kind of like flouring. You kind of flour, oh, my eyes hurt already. Whew. So you kind of flour the onion, and then I'm going to just chop it like normal. And then for the last part, you just kind of do some sloppy chops. That works really, really well. I have a large nonstick skillet on medium heat, and I'm going to cook a half a pound of ground turkey and my onion. This recipe is so cool because you can add whatever kind of meat you want. If you want to do turkey sausage, do some Italian turkey sausage. If you want to do beef, you can do that. You can do some ground chicken. If you want to make this vegetarian, just add some extra veggies on top of the zucchini. I'm just going to cook this all the way through till the onions are clear and the turkey is no longer pink. While I'm waiting for my turkey to cook, I'm going to make this little cheese mixture that's going to go on top of my lasagna. I have my parsley in this bowl. I'm going to add about a half a cup of ricotta cheese. If I can get this open. So I'm just going to eyeball it. And then 2 tablespoons of Parmesan. And I'm just going to stir all of this up into a creamy lasagna topping. Ta-da!
Hi.
Hi, you.
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Oh, I'm going to add my zucchini. I'm going to pour on 1 jar of spaghetti sauce. I'm going to add 2 cups of egg noodles. I'm going to stir all this together. Lastly, I'm going to stir in 1 cup of water. This is now boiling. I'm going to bring it down to a simmer, cover that, and then I'm going to cook that for 8 to 10 minutes before I add my little cheese mixture. While I'm waiting, I'm going to make one of my fantastic salads. I always tear up the pieces of lettuce. I'm gonna add in diced avocado. These are pickled beets that I got already done at the store. I didn't feel like roasting and chopping beets because they can get really messy. So I'm just gonna chop them into smaller pieces. I just sprinkled on some Parmesan and some red wine and olive oil dressing. This is fully tossed and that's it. So I'm gonna leave this on simmer. I'm gonna dollop my little cheese mixture. Then I'm gonna sprinkle on about half a cup of mozzarella. We're gonna cover this back up for another 5 minutes. Look at that delicious, cheesy, fabulous goodness. I'm so grateful that I wrote this recipe down in my little family recipe book because we just had a fantastic home-cooked meal. Our first home-cooked meal in our new place. Ooh, you like it, Bud?
Nice.
This is a perfect dish for somebody who doesn't like spending a lot of time cooking, or someone like me who's completely swamped and needs like 8 arms to get everything done. It's so quick to make. I'm Hannah Williams. Happy eating!